This your boy Heartless coming back to you again with another one. Today we're going to discuss Horde. I've been in Horde for probably about 6 months now. I'm going to go over my journey and what I've been through and if I see it continuing or if I should run with my money. So let's go ahead and talk about it quickly. So today you can see, let me pull it up. I'm in a soul swap. So as you can see, I have two plots. I've had these for about 6 months. So I've been in the system for a little minute. So almost since it started, not immediately, but because I had to wait a little bit because I was so heartbroken and so put off about other projects that had that Ponzi type of thing to it, which was like, Thor, Strong. Everybody went through that. They didn't have the old money fed the new money. I mean, the new money fed the old money. So I went through that. I'm like, I don't know if I feel so much about that. But one thing that they had that no one else had was the LMS system, which basically when the price went above 105, it sold to keep the price below it. The price went below 95, they bought to bring it back in that price range. So if you look right here, you can see what I'm saying. So like it went all the way up to 111. Boom, big old sell. Right now, it brought it back to $98. Oh, let me buy up, buy, sell, buy, sell. So that way it can keep them within that range. So that way you can keep it steady. Now, the biggest thing is when I first got in, that sounded all good and well, but I just didn't know. The biggest thing that I learned from those other projects, I didn't get in early enough. I wanted to get in early, get my initial out, then from there I could play with house money like everybody else says. But the thing is that what I did like is the LMS system. That part I didn't know how that worked because nobody really else did that and did it right. So over time I've been in it 6 months and it's been perfect. It's been rock solid. It did exactly what they said it was going to do. And on top of that, they started giving their LMS system, which is what keep their price stable, to other projects. And they're selling that. Now they're bringing in revenue. None of those other projects ever had a clear revenue stream or had anything that can keep them steady. And that's what their problem was, And so if you come around now to what I actually use now to look at this, because if you look here, you're like, oh, all these sales, but it's a lot of buys, and you don't look at how much those buys are versus those sales. Like 533,000 a day in volume. That's amazing. Like I got some projects like Piston and other ones. It's like $10,000 a day, $8,000 a day, and only two buys. Like that's horrible for a project. But if you come around to Horde, Horde, as you can see, is at 1.47. That's within what's keeping it the BUSD versus the Horde because that's what it's paired with. And right now it's a total of 2.1 million that can feed into it. I saw as high as about 2.3 million at one point in time, and it came down. It goes up and then it comes down a little bit, but as overall it's going up and to the right, which is what you want to see with a project. My biggest thing with Horde is so they've created more ways for people to buy in because at first it was only 10. You had to have 10 Horde tokens to have one plot, which those are the ones probably I want to stick with because you can get 100 in total. But they added on. They're always innovating. They're never just sitting in one spot and okay, what's gonna come? Oh, it's going down. Let's figure it out now. No, let's figure it out before that. Let's have a roadmap. Let's do things before it gets bad because that's the problem. Once things gets bad, it's like a relationship. If you start doing good shit when everything else is bad, like that's a little bit too late. You need to start being good to her all the way through in the beginning, all the way through. Don't do things when you do something bad. Nah, all the way through. Make it feel special. And that's what Horde has done to the project. Like they made it special. They innovate. Okay, so now instead of it just being a plot, not everybody got 1,000, a little bit over 1,000 to dump into a project immediately. Like you have those people who have to come in a little bit lower. So they got Soul Room, one Horde token. They got Soul Stone, that's 5 Horde tokens. And then they got the people with the big money, Uber plot. Which the thing is, the more plots that you buy, the better thing about that is that you get more days in which it extends. Okay, so which I thought was the smartest thing you could have ever done, honestly. So Horde has been something that's steady Eddie in my bag where I can go in and I don't even have to think about if Horde is going to be there. Which, listen, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. So whatever you decide to do, if you decide to get into Horde, do it with your own risk capital. At the end of the day, this could go away tomorrow. And what I mean by risk capital, and everybody don't understand that. Everybody says it, but they don't understand what that actually means. So risk capital, if I put something, let's say if I put money into anything and it's an investment, people take investment as it's supposed to be a guaranteed return on your money. That's not, to me personally, that's not an investment. An investment to me is something where it's a possibility of a return on your money, but it also is a possibility that you can lose money. If you don't want an investment, go to a bank account and get 1% every 9,000 days. You know, I don't want that. You know, I'm looking for more money overall. So that's something that I want. You know, maybe you don't want that. It's totally up to you. You figure out what your risk tolerance is and go from there. But my thought process with the Horde is to stick in it for the long run. I want to get up to at least 10 plots. And then from there, I'm going to start compounding, taking out half, compounding, taking out half. That's my goal upon this, because I want to diversify my funds into different ones. I'm in Stable Fund, I'm in Horde, I'm in Drip, I'm in Novatech, which I'm in a lot of different projects. I can't name on all right now, but I will be making videos on all of them so you guys know it. Any videos that you guys want extra information on, whether it be, let's say somebody said something about Optimus. I'm not certain about the mechanics of Optimus all the way, but if you guys want me to put money in it so we can go in it together and see how it works. I know they do have sort of an LMS system as well, which buys and sells and keeps the price within a certain range, but I just don't know where their clear revenue stream beyond that is. So that's the part that I haven't really figured out yet. So listen, let's have a clear conversation. I want to learn more about it, so I'll put money in and we can try this out together, and you know, we can do a challenge on that. So but please, 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 like I always say, I'm a new YouTuber, so please like, share, subscribe. You know, it really helps me out a lot. Please, 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 I thank you guys so much. It's your boy Heartless. I'm out.